Hi guys, happy Saturday. How are you all? I'll just leave it a minute or two. I was aiming for 11, so I haven't done too bad. I've got the iPad here, I'll just get that cranked up, find my video. That way I can talk to you all and see comments and stuff. Just make sure the volume's turned down on that, yep. And I found the video, so we're all good. We're here. Oh, we've got some people stopping in. Hi, Lynette. Oh, someone else is here. I did tell Mum. I haven't had a response. I think she might be out. So, well, sorry, Mum. You'll just have to watch the replay. Good morning, Linda. Hello. Oh, some more people are stopping in. So I thought I would sit down and make some more Christmas cards, and I thought, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll share them with you all, because I've been scrolling Pinterest again, as you do when you're in bed of a night time. Hi, Karen. Good morning. Thanks for stopping in. Stop by, say hi, let me know you're here. And I saw some really gorgeous Christmas cards on Pinterest, and I went, oh, I want to make them. Let's case them. So let's go. But I'm not going to show you what I'm making because it's in my head. So now I just have to remember. Okay, and the one I've seen that we're making today that I really, really liked, that I wanted to make first, was actually in a different colour. It was in Merry Merlot, but it was using this Joyous Noel paper. So she's used a Merry Merlot background for the card base, and then a different sheet of the Joyous Noel specialty paper. This paper's stunning. It's all shiny patterns on one side and then just your standard patterns on the other. But because she used a Merry Merlot base, and I take it she also, hi Deborah, she might be an international demo. She used the snowflake pattern, and I went, well, this is Australia, we don't get snow at Christmas. So I went, okay, that's what made me change up the colour combo, and this is Tranquil Tide, and it coordinates with this paper, so I went, I'll grab a piece of that, because that on there just looks lovely. So this is my 6x6 pack that I keep for myself. And I keep all my little offcuts and scraps as well. So if you want that paper, look at this, I'm organised this morning. Page 29, Joyous Noel Specialty Designer Paper. It's stunning. It comes in a 12x12 pack. So don't panic that mine was a 6x6. I cut all my paper up into 6x6. I find as a card maker, I generally only use no more than that anyway. So having a sheet of each pattern in that size ready to go. Hi Vicky. Hi Chrissy. It's just really handy, and that way I have less waste too. And less scraps of like bigger sizes. This is more manageable because I can fit it all in a 6x6 pack, and it's just easier to store. So I'm using the Joyous Noel specialty paper. We're also going to use, which I haven't used yet, well, not the dies and not other stamps in this set, but this is the Merry Christmas to All bundle, and it's on page 5 of the gorgeous Holiday Catalogue. I'm loving making Christmas cards, so we'll just put that to one side. Now, I suppose we'll get cracking. So what I've done is I've already pre-cut my card base. This is half of an A4 sheet. So have your A4 sheet landscape. Yes, because portraits like that. And chop it in half. And half will be 14.9 centimetres, straight down the middle. And then you'll have 2 bits this size. And then you score that at 10.5, I believe. So I've already done that bit. Now, we're not embossing or anything today. This is quite a simple card and shouldn't take too much of your time. Now, I'm thinking I might make that let's make it 2 inches. Again, no real exact measuring. I just make it up as I go. So, yeah, could have actually been a little bit fatter because I do love that paper. No, that's all right. We'll leave it like that. I don't want to cut another piece. Okay, so I'm assuming you can all hear me okay. You love that DSP, Chrissy. Yeah, me too. So what am I cutting this at? Let's call it 5. Oh, I don't know my inches. This is the problem. I just go 5 and a bit. So it was it 5 and a bit or 4 and a bit? It was 5 and a bit. Oh, card making problems. Okay, 5 and a bit. It was there. Yes, I only had to take a smidgen off. Oh goodness, here's the test. I hope I got it right. Hey, look at that. Whew. That was close. I nearly stuffed that up on camera. Okay, we'll get away with that. That's good. That's what I was aiming for. Just a nice strip like that. So we're done with the trimmer. We'll put that aside. And we're done with this piece of paper. Yes, I like to tidy as I go. I'm just pedantic. That's all. This is the bundle here. So that's the stamp set, photopolymer stamp set. I have actually used this set, but I've used just the Christmas from it. Hi, Jenny. We're going to be using that. And we're going to be using that one. And we're going to be using the dies that coordinate with it. So these are the dies because I love the words. And we're going to be using this one. So we're going to stamp that. We're going to die cut it with that. We're going to put the Christmas in there. And that's going to be our sentiment on the card. Okay, so that's ready to rock and roll. But I won't put that down just yet because now I have got my triple banner punch again. And no, we haven't finished with the trimmer. I need a... I wonder if it's actually long enough that way. No, because I've got to cut that piece out. All right. So we'll do this. We'll go 2. And I know it's 2 because 2 is the size, I'm pretty sure, of the biggest one. If you make it 2, see your piece of cardstock slips in there quite nicely. It's actually just a smidgen under 2. That's quite tight, but that's okay. We'll flip it over and make sure the card's gone all the way to the bottom. And we'll just punch him out. So that's done. And now, I always do that bit first and then I can test the length. So that bit's going to go on there like that. And I'm only going to want him to about there. Again, don't you just love my measuring? So we'll make it, we'll take the tip to 5 inches. Oh, look at that. Yep, I'm happy with that. Beautiful. Let's keep it like that. Lovely. I love it when things just work out. And I've also meant to say too that unfortunately I don't know who to give credit to with this card because when I found it on Pinterest it had no watermark on it. It only told me who it was uploaded by. It never told me who made it. So credit for this design goes to the original maker, whom I'm really, the original designer. Really sorry, I don't know who that is. This is the only issue when you pin things to Pinterest that are yours. You measure like me too. Hey, Sherry. Yeah, if you don't put your watermark on it, people don't know it's yours. And someone could, I mean, I could easily take that photo, completely copy that card and say it's mine. But I don't do that because I wouldn't like it if it was done to me. So, all right, we're going to emboss this piece. So let me get the trusty Big Shot over. Oh, this is going to be fun because the plates. As you can see, this plate's knackered. Like, These are the ones I had made for me. I was talking about in a previous video. So rather than have this one on top, I'm going to have this one on the bottom. It's a non-Stampin' Up plate. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking I don't even need it because I'm not die cutting. I'm embossing this piece. Goodness me, I know it's here somewhere. Here we go. We're going to emboss this with, this is the corrugated folder. I love this folder. Now, if I wanted to, I could use that line to help me keep it straight. And that actually looks straight when I look at it. I'm going to put it in this way, not sideways. I don't know if we need, yep, we don't need that. We don't need the adapter plate, so we'll just take him out. Because it's such a thicker folder, your sandwich for your big shot is different. So all I've got here is the big shot platform. Then I put down, I think it's because it's like a 3D. They call it a 3D dynamic textured impressions embossing folder. That's a mouthful. And then just one plate on top. Now this, I have to stress, is a Stampin' Up plate. This one is not, okay? That's why it's like it is. So if you have Stampin' Up plates, don't think they're going to turn out like mine. This is completely normal. This is a well-loved and a well-used plate. The other one is just different material, that's all. So, hey. Now, I think on the original card by memory, oh, it's a little bit on the wonk. Yeah, I didn't do it straight, but that's okay. This is Sahara Sand cardstock, by the way. For this actual pattern, when I looked at the photo, I'm thinking, I think that's actually a piece of paper with a corrugated, it's a piece of designer paper, maybe even out of this pack. She may have used another piece. She didn't have listed what she used. It was just the photo when that was it. I don't know where it's come from. But I think it was a piece of DSP that had a corrugated design on it. So it wasn't actually a piece of corrugated paper. But my first thought was, oh, that's the corrugated embossing folder. So that's why I went with that. And that actually looks quite rustic because I've done it on Sahara Sand cardstock. It's given it a really rough texture, but I like it. It works. So, okay, that's going to go on there like that. And I actually haven't finished with the big shot, so we'll just put this aside for a second. Again, bring the big shot over because now I'm going to, with a piece of white, now we have to die cut. So I need the thin adapter plate back. I'm going to put this one on the bottom and see how it goes. A bit of scrap white. That's just Stampin' Up's Thin Whisper White. She's used a circle for the stitched shapes, framelits, dies. I think she's used the bigger circle. I'm just going to step it down one and go one down and just use the third biggest. No. Yes, the third biggest circle. We'll say that. I know what I mean. Not the biggest, the one down from the biggest. Okay. Let me get this out of the way. I'm still not finished with the big shot. No, we've got more die cutting to do. Hello, Belinda. Good morning to all your crafting sisters. That's going to go on there like that. You really love this embossing folder too. Yeah, me too. Lily's here. Hello, Lily. Hello, Wendy. Some of you know each other. This is wonderful. Wow, I've got a few people watching. Okay, so he's going to go on there like that. Then when we die cut the word Merry, he's going to go across there like that. And my Christmas, which will be in there and die cut, is going to go down the bottom here. How nice is that? Ta-da, card done. All right, so we better crack on with it. So let me get this die cut out. Now I've decided to go with copper because copper coordinates with this paper. There's a couple little copper elements there. Wonder if I could turn him around so more show. Oh yes, if I do it like that, I get a little bit more copper showing. So that was good. See, this is why I like to lay it all out first before I stick it down, because sometimes I might want to change the layout a bit. Hello, Helen from North Queensland. Thank you for joining me. I'm so glad you've stopped in and said hello. Great to see people stopping in. We're making a card together, because isn't like that what is Saturdays are for? It's what weekends are for, right? And I had such a great day yesterday. Thank you to everyone who wished me a happy birthday. I had a fantastic day. It was the best birthday ever. It was hectic, which is why I didn't get my video done. But that's okay, because it was the best birthday ever. So I got very spoiled. I had private messages. I had birthday wishes on Facebook, on my wall. I got beautiful handmade cards. I think they were all handmade. I'm so lucky to have crafting sisters make me cards. So that's copper foil. And I also got some lovely presents. So spoiled much. Now with word dies, I like to run them through a little bit slower. And thanks, Jenny. That's okay. Go and have a nap. Oh, thanks, Wendy. Yes, I think you do need to have this, Deborah. So as you can see, I run it through, thanks, Chrissy, a couple of times because it's foil. It probably didn't need it, but, you know. Now, this is going to be a little bit tricky. So I'll get my trusty, this is the paper piercer. And it still didn't pop out in some places. And you could see how many times I ran it through. See, this is what happens. Just pop him out from this side might work. Wow, get the paper piercing mat. We've got a few spots where it doesn't want to pop out. I might just use this. Wow, that's actually quite... I might have to snip those out. So, this was unplanned. Welcome to live videos. Normally my dies fall right out, especially when I run them through a couple of times. And this is exactly why I run them through a couple of times, because the thicker the material you're cutting through, you know, you can't guarantee it's going to cut with one pass, because every time you pass it through, the pressure is different. It's not always the same. And plates like mine, in the condition they're in, might have had something to do with it, especially with that the other non-Stampin' Up plate on the bottom might have had something to do with it. Maybe if I had to switch the plates over. There we go. Ta-da. Popped it out. Okay, so that's a note for next time. And it's a little bit rough, but we can make it work. It's okay. Let me just get that plate out the way. So you'll have little bits stuck in your die. So this is where your paper piercer is good, just to poke those out, so you don't have any problems next time. I'll just stick him back on the sheet. So that's actually really nice in the copper. Okay, so he's going to go across there like that. Okay, now actually we need to, where's my paper piercer? No plates you can get for thicker paper, Belinda. The plates are just standard, just the one set of plates. So when you order the plates, you get two. Thanks, Margaret. Hello, thanks for joining me. Thanks for stopping in. I love that you guys are sharing my videos too. Like that's awesome. It's the best way you can support me and, you know, small business, because I'm just a one-person operation, and I just love sharing my cards with people, is, yeah, share my video. I love that. That's just awesome. Means you guys are liking what you see, I suppose. Oh, okay, you have more success die cutting words if you put them through long ways rather than across. So do it that way so it goes in that way, do you mean? Oh, it's Christine. Oh, hello, Christine. Hello, lovely. How are you? There is the precision cutting plate you can get. Yes, that's true. Okay, use your precision plate. Maybe I should have used that. I think I have that. Okay, girls, hang on. Now you've got me thinking. Let me just check the drawer. I've got the embossing mats. Yes. Look at what I found. The precision base plate. Okay, for more intricate dies, that's what I should have used. And what I love about these dies too, it gives you how to do the sandwich. So this is, you would use your, what's it called? The base plate, not the base plate. Oh my goodness, I'm struggling for words today. The big shot platform. Okay, which is this, right? That's your base. That's just one big thick block. This replaced the one that had the flaps on with the hinges, right? And used to have tab 1, tab 2, and then this. So all they've done, platform, thanks Linda, is, yeah, I know I'm a silly Billy. They've replaced it with this. They've just taken the hinges and the flaps off and they've just made it one size. So everything pretty much starts with this. Then it says here, oh, that's on that. Here. So you'd have the platform down first, then the precision base plate, and I'm guessing, yes. Oh, look at that, and I've even used it, and I don't even remember. Oh my goodness. That, and then your card. So I could have had that piece of foil straight on top of there with the die cut inside it. Yeah, the die cut on top of it, sorry. And then a clear cutting pad, which is, where have I put them? And yeah, do me a favour, if you're going to use cutting pads, use the Stampin' Up ones. Like, look how durable they are. Compared to, this is a good demonstration, that's non-Stampin' Up material. I think that's just like something you can get from Bunnings, probably sheets of it. And he's cut sheets, beveled the edges, which is lovely. Don't get me wrong, it's a thought that counts. But, as you can see, the Stampin' Up ones are just going to last forever and ever. This was only a couple of passes, and they started cracking in the middle. So do me a favour and invest a little bit in the good ones. They'll last longer. Okay, so there was a lesson for me. I could have used that one. So thank you very much, girls, for that. Just remind me next time. Let's all get the bundle. Yeah, exactly. Annette, hello Annette. How are you? Okay, so now what was I doing? Right, now we're going to do a bit of stamping. So I'll leave that as is, but I will know next time to use that plate. Put these away, I don't need these. Okay, put him over there. I've finished with that die. So I've got my Stampin' Pierce mat, which is basically for this. So if you're doing any paper piercing, you've got something good to dig your piercer into, but we're not doing that today. Piece of scrap white. I don't want to use that edge because it's damaged. All right, I've got another piece of white here. I'm going to use Tranquil Tide ink. Let me get a couple of blocks here. I don't know which blocks I'm going to need. Now, I'm not quite sure which way to do this, so we'll learn together. And I might actually need a different size block. No, I think I might actually get away with that. So tap it in, just tap it. I try not to really press it in because otherwise your ink gets juicy and squeezes all over into the places where you just don't want it. And I'll make it about there. Just press down nice and firm. Ta-da! Now, the beauty about, let me quickly give that a rinse, photopolymer is we're going to be able to see through the stamp for perfect placement, which I love because this just makes everything easier. So for this, I'm going to use a smaller block. Now, Stampin' Up blocks look like this. However, I've got a couple that are like this, and these are Stampin' Up blocks. As you can see, they say Stampin' Up, but these have come in like the all-inclusive card kits where you get, you know, a block and a Stampin' Spot or something, and I may have made everything in the kit, but then I keep the blocks because they're just handy to have. And boy, is that grubby. Okay, note to self, job for today, my blocks need a clean. So, we'll just, no, that's going to annoy me. Trusty baby wipe. Oh, look at that, I've run out. Just as well, I've got another pack. Here's a pack I prepared earlier. I thought I was organised. Hi, Christy. Okay, let's just pull one of these out. Oh, you've got your craft room to tidy up before you can do any craft. It's always good to have a tidy up from your last project before you start again. Otherwise, yeah, you could end up in a diabolical mess. Gotta love the Huggies. Oh, these are actually comfy bots. So I've switched. The other ones were okay, but I found a little bit oily. I have to get the non-scented ones, otherwise I sneeze. Isn't that weird? Okay, you watch now. It won't stick. Let's just get a tea towel. I always have a tea towel on hand for when I have to do the dishes. Yes, they are bulk from Coles. Yep. And I'm very lucky I have a Coles right across the road from where I live. Okay. Oh, that's better. And he's not straight. So the grid paper is good for this as well. I'll just move up so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'd line the stamp up on the grid paper and then just come along and just grab it with the block. You know what? Close enough. We can line it up. Now I'm going to try. Thanks, Deborah. Hello. The right-hand side of my working paper is at the measurement for... It won't let me see the rest of that comment. Oh, layers. If this is what you're asking about, Belinda. So... let's take all this off for a second. That's my card base. If I wanted to do a layer that was just the perfect size, showing a little bit of that base around the edge, the layer would be 3.75 by 5.5 inches. So that's what that is. And this is the Dashing Along paper. They are the colours that coordinate. Cherry Cobbler Garden Green and Whisper White. I don't know why I wrote that down. Oh, actually, yes, I do. I've got something planned. But I can't tell you. Sorry. So we'll just put that aside. We're going back to our stamping. Going to get this inked up. I think we're good. And, excuse my head if it shows, I need to line this up in here. And we're going to go about there. Good grief. Here's hoping it works. Yay! Oh, wow. That's worked out so well. I'm chuffed. Okay, I was a bit worried about whether I'd actually be able to get that lined up, but that actually looks like that's lined up nice. And that's in the Tranquil Tide. So, just cleaned my stamp. Let me put him away so I don't lose him. Okie dokie. That was great. Get these blocks out of the way. Now, we need this die here. You get 2 of these, a bigger one and a smaller one. The bigger one will coordinate with him. But before we rest him on there, let's get the big shot over again. And let's build the sandwich. So we put the platform down. We'll go the adapter. And then we want, I've got a mess everywhere, a plate. I tell you what, we'll put him down first. We'll put the Stampin' Up one down. And I'll do it long ways, like you girls suggested. I'll put him up a bit so you can see. And I'm going to put a smidgen of tape on him to hold the die in place. Alternatively, you could use the magnetic plate, but because what's going on here? I wonder if the sandwich is too big. Okay, that's really weird. That should have gone through. I reckon it's that plate. I reckon it's that plate, so we'll get a new one. No, sandwich is too thick. I might not need that. Let's take that out. No, I don't think that's going to work. Ah, yep, there we go. No, it's not going to cut it now. It's too thin. What's going on today, girls? That's okay, Linda. No worries. Linda's on nanny duties today. Ah, no, it cut it out. We're good. We're good. I was having a little bit of a meltdown there. Right, let's get all this out of the way. Actually, I think that was the magnetic platform I just used. Okay, get all this out of the way. Tape out of the way. Right. So, they're all going to lay on there like that. That's going to go across there like that. I think. Card done. That looks nice. Hi, Donna. Christy, put some paper in. Put some paper in what, doll? Oh, probably the big shot while I was trying to get it to go through. Oh, thanks, Christy. No meltdown. Please get it together. Okay, I will. I'll get it together. Okay. So I think we're right to put that together, and then we can just add a little bit of bling. So let's start assembling this card. I think I can get away with some snail on this one. So another nice, simple Christmas card, which looks really nice, and you can just change up. That wasn't going to work. Change up the paper and change up the colour combo to suit. Now with this, I don't think, oh, maybe that side. No, I like that side better. I don't think Snail's going to cut it for the corrugated stuff, so yep, I think I'll put a bit of liquid glue on here just to make sure he sticks. So I'm a bit lost at the moment because I don't know about you girls, and you can all share your thoughts with me on this. I'd like to know how you all craft, like what's your environment like? You know, do you like to craft near a window? I like to be near a window because that's where I get my light from. And I like to have the radio on, but while I'm doing lives, it's not really a good idea to have the radio on. it could be a little bit distracting. Yeah, it's got to have bling. Absolutely. Oh, you're going to go and have lunch with your mum and Eric. Oh, say hi to them for me, Sherry. Thanks for stopping in. Have a lovely lunch. You watch your shows as you craft, so you've got the TV on. Yep. I have the TV on if the racing cars are on, the V8 supercars are on. That's generally the only time I have the TV on, if I want to craft with the V8s on in the background. Other than that, it's normally the radio. And I just like being by the window. Yeah, I like that. I really, really like that. So I think we'll just use snail for this piece. We only need it in the middle. Put on as much as you like. Don't be afraid to use it. And I do love those stitch dies. Don't want to press too hard when popping down that corrugated piece, otherwise you'll flatten your pieces that have popped up. Okay, now getting this on here. So this is going to be a little bit tricky. I might hold this with a pair of tweezers. And I'm just going to test my glue skills. Just little dots all the way around. Remember, you don't want to put on too much, because as you apply a bit of pressure and hold it down on your card, glue can squirt out the sides. So you really want to just be very careful how much. So yeah, you're going to need a bit of control. And I'm just going to go there. I'm not going to bother pressing him down. See if I can press him down there. And there was something I had to pop out. I don't know if he pops out there. No, he doesn't. Okay. So that actually looks pretty good so far. Whoop. And I think I'll go back to snail for this guy. I just want to put him across the bottom there, I think. Yep. I don't need snail over the whole backing. Just enough to stick it to the white die cut there. I reckon about there looks good. Okay, ta-da! Done. How nice does that look? Now we just have to finish it off with some bling. Now I was originally, when I thought about this card, was going to use one of those. These are the galvanized buttons. But I don't think I like the look of that, because I haven't introduced silver on the card, so I just don't think they're going to cut it. So I think we need to... Oh, thanks, Donna. Bling, bling. Yeah. You need quiet so you can hear yourself think. Okay. Donna enjoys peace and quiet. Oh, you look over the hills on your back veranda, stereo blaring. You like music too. Christine, same as Donna, natural light, no noise. Yep. Nobody's home. Me too, Deborah. Me too. Margaret, you have the table by the window and you like peace, except when crafting with friends. Yep, absolutely. I like the house to myself, so I like my husband to not be here. I like the animals to be asleep, and I like to be by the window, which is why my table is like shoved up to the window. I just like to be able to look out. You know, I like the natural light. And yeah, the radio on. So I just love music, and I love having tunes in the background. So let's see, what can we do here? Let's get out the tin of, ooh, I'm wondering if they will work. They're the wrong green. Oh, hang on a jolly minute. I think these are going to be the wrong green too, just quietly. Santa's Workshop enamel shapes. Yeah, they're the wrong green. Although I could use the white. I don't particularly want to use the snowflakes. Chrissy Crafts to Netflix. Oh, sweet. Copper leaves from the Rooted in Nature. I don't have Rooted in Nature. Yeah. Yeah, you'd be oblivious to what's going on outside. Me too. The world sort of just carries on without me when I craft. And I'm just inside in my own little world. So I don't want silver. No, they're rhinestones, so they're only silver. Could use those, but they're gold. Gold and copper. No. This is a bit of a dilemma. Gold and silver. Yeah, I don't want to introduce really either of those. Oh no. Hang on a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just thought of something. Here we go. Here we go. The leaves, trinkets. One of these is copper. It's where to put it now though. That's the only thing. Better than the silver, because like I said, I didn't want to introduce. Oh, you don't have a view, Chrissy. Do I have the reindeer die? The dashing deer? Yeah, I do. Yep. Oh, that's what you meant, Deborah. Oh, these. Okay. Yes, I do have these. Looking at that, it looks out of place. Put a Santa on the bottom. I don't think I have a small Santa die cut. I'll tell you what, I want something small on there just to make it pop. I'm just going to have a go at what these white enamel shapes look like. I seem to, we've got this size here, which could be a little bit big, or this size here. I might go the real tiny ones. Yep. Me likey. That's all I wanted. Just something small. I was just really drawn to them for some reason. Yeah, the green is definitely the wrong green. I think the green in these could be garden green. Yeah. And I've used Tranquil Tide, so they're definitely different. Red's going to look out of place because I don't have any red in the card. Yeah, no. So I think we'll just stick with white if I can pick him up. I might just put one over there. There you go. Do I need one? Yep, I do. There you go. Oh, look at that. Okay, I'm happy with that. Santa's Workshop enamel shapes to finish it off. Whoops, that I just dropped on the floor. Never mind. It's going to be one of those days today. So there you go. Finished card. I think that's come out lovely. Can you use plain bling and colour them in with a coordinating blend colour? I have seen people use some of our embellishments and colour them in with the blends pens or the Stampin' Up markers. Patty Bennett on her page is a demo in the US. I just love Patty. I'm a huge fan of Patty. Patty has some great tips on her page for colouring embellishments, so you can make them any colour you want. But I think they actually make it, just finish it off without being too much. They just make it pop. All is bright paper clips. All is bright paper clips. I think that is... all is bright paper clips. Oh, I know these ones. They're gold. That's the problem. And they're like a dirty gold, a dull gold. And I would actually have to attach it to something. So like the corner of that. If they were the right colour, yeah, I could have used those. I could have used a star. But because I've gone with copper, I've really got to keep gold and silver out. But that's a great suggestion though. I see where you were going with it. But I'm quite happy with that. So all I need to do is put my sticker on the back. And I think we'll use Tranquil Tide for the, excuse me for constantly reaching over, for the Statement of the Heart stamp on the back. That ties in with using Tranquil Tide ink on the front. Hi, Ellen. Just a thought. Absolutely. It's always good to just, you know, experiment. Just pull everything out and just see what works. Done. You bought your own stickers after seeing my Vistaprint ones for the back of the cards. Woohoo! Good on you, Christy. Yep, you do have a stamp. Some people use stamps. They have stamps made with their names on. I was using a stamp, and it just was a hand stamped by stamp, and then I would write my name on, and I just got sick of that because I was sending out cards without my name on. And I went, stickers easier, peel it off, whack it on, done. And that's also got my Facebook information on it too. So there we go. All I have to do is put an insert on the inside of that. Maybe stamp something from here, like one of these in the corner of a white envelope in Tranquil Tide. Okay, let's quickly do that now. So we've got a matching envelope. Let me just grab one. I could actually do that for the inside too, because I think I have a insert here, some pre-cut ready to go. I better pick up these enamel shapes that I'm stepping on. I've stepped on them and look at what I've done to them. Oh, the joys of crafting. So he's going to go inside like that. What we're going to do is just move him out to the side. Which stamp did I say I was going to use? Handmade by Christy with a butterfly. Oh, how nice is that? That's what I like about those stamps, because you can personalise them and have on them whatever you want. Whatever's your signature, your thing, which I love. I'm all over the place today. I don't know what's going on. Okay. So let's get these two around the right way so I don't stamp anything upside down. I suppose a crafty mess is a good mess. It means I'm having fun. Let's get him inked up again in Tranquil Tide. It goes with the colours of the card. I just love everything to match. Let's move him over. I'll do the envelope first. I'll just put him in the corner. That's a lovely pattern on there. And then the envelope and the inside of the card matches. That's what I love. Everything coordinates. Oh, no, I've got way too much ink on that. And I've got him on the edges, and I don't want ink where I don't want ink. Try again. See, I pressed too hard in the ink pad. Ta-da! Done. And now I've got it on my fingers, and I hope I don't transfer it to anything. Right, let's get this inside. Get him out of the way. Where is my snail? Found it. Don't panic. I think I'm going to be organised for Christmas this year. If I keep doing cards all week, every week like I have been, and doing live videos of Christmas card making sessions, I'm hoping to have 50 by the time it comes time to send them out. That would be great. Okay, he's in there like that. I don't think he's entirely straight going by the bottom, but that's okay. Hopefully no one will notice. The back's done. The front's finished. Inside, and a matching envelope. Done. Wow, that was fun. They add up, yep. Oh, done. Wow, okay. I really enjoyed making that today. So this is how Pinterest can help you. If you're stuck for inspiration or ideas, head on over to Pinterest, because there's nothing wrong with seeing a card and going, yep, I really like that, but you know, I might just do it this way, change it up. That's what casing is. And you know, you can learn new techniques as well. See product that you haven't seen before, see it used in a different way that maybe you wouldn't have thought. And it's good to sort of get you motivated too, because you see something, you think, oh, I want to make that. And then you just make it. So it gets you crafting, which is great. So sometimes when I get stuck, I go and follow my favorite people on Facebook and see what they're making, because they give me inspiration. So that's how easy that was. So if you like any of the products that I've used here today, you can purchase them from me. And if you are going to put an order in with me this month, here's the host code. Remember to use it. You'll go into the draw to win a $100 gift voucher from me, not from Stampin' Up, from me. So it's to be redeemed through me during October. And you can put it on Stampin' Up stuff. Spend it on whatever you want from either the annual catalogue or the holiday catalogue. So that will go to the lucky winner, and you'll also get a handmade card and a prezi from me. And what I'm giving away this month, if you spend $50 or more, mine are out of the packet, but these are the festive farmhouse elements, wooden elements. You can see I've used a few. You get 2 of these in a pack. These are worth about $7 or $8, I think. So you get a packet of those free from me if you spend $50 or more through my online store this month. So I'll just quickly go over what I've used again. This is the lovely bundle, the first one, page 5, the Merry Christmas to All. So it's the photopolymer stamp set and the Thinlits dies, which will give you all the words: Merry, Holidays, Happy and Christmas. And I have used, let's see how good my memory is, 29. Hey. The Joyous Noel Specialty Designer paper. That's stunning. My favourite paper. That's that gorgeous paper. And the corrugated. Don't forget the awesome corrugated embossing folder. So I will put this card up on Facebook sometime during the week. Yes, exactly. It's handmade, not Hallmark. Exactly right. Hi, Kayleen. I'm just about to go. I'm going to put this up on my page during the week with a list of the items I've used. Okay. And that's it for today. I think I'm going to go and pump out a couple more. Now I've got the taste for it. And there's a couple of more cards that I want to case from Pinterest. So I might as well. While I have the mess, why not? I might as well keep going. And I'll use some different colours. So if you've stopped in today to say hello, thank you very much. I'm so glad you joined me. It was fun making another card with you again. And I hope you all have a lovely weekend, and I hope you find some time to craft and do something creative. And I hope to do another one of these during the week next week. And we'll make another Christmas card and something entirely different. And I want to make a shaker card. So for those of you that don't know how to make shaker cards, I'm not all that confident on them either, but we can learn together. So that'll be something to look forward to. All right, happy stamping, happy crafting. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye.